Hello, this is Adam, the certified car seat technician with Infant, Toddler, Youth, and Car Seat Quickie. In this video, we're going to show you how to install the Duna base into your car using a seatbelt installation. Now, remember, this is just a general installation video. One installation is not going to be the same in every vehicle. So, always refer to your car seat manual and your vehicle manual because things might be a little bit different and you need to know exactly where everything is in the car, where you can and can't put the car seat, and what you can and cannot use. So, let's get started. For a Duna installation, there are two things we have to make sure are done. Number one, after we secure the seat belt, the car seat should not be able to move more than an inch from side to side or front to back. As long as the car seat does not move more than an inch in either direction, that'll indicate that the car seat is tight enough. Making it tighter than that will not make it any more safe. The back of the car seat is allowed to move and it's supposed to move. No matter how secure you make it, it's going to move side to side, it's going to move up and down, and the amount of movement will depend on the vehicle seat. But that's just how the car seats work. If an accident were to happen, the car seat absorbs the crash force and redistributes it. Instead of the force being released on baby, it's released on the back here. So don't worry about the back, it's going to move. The second thing is making sure the baby is at the right recline position. There's an indicator on both sides of the base. As long as the white arrow is completely inside the green section, no part of it's allowed to touch the red. If the arrow is touching the red, we're going to turn this white knob counterclockwise, and that's going to readjust the position of the base. And we need to ensure that the white arrow is all in the green. So that's actually where we're going to start off. The way to see where the dial is going to end up in our vehicle, you can do that before we actually tighten it. So with your hands, you're going to push down on the top of the base. You're going to replicate the seatbelt being secured to the car seat, and you can actually see where the dial is going to end up. So right now it's actually half green, half red, so we know we're going to have to adjust the angle. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the white knob here. I'm going to turn it counterclockwise. I'm going to turn and check. Still in the red, so we're going to keep turning. And it looks like we're going to be all in the green so far. Now that can change when we actually tighten the seatbelt, so we're going to keep an eye on this. But yeah, make sure that the white arrow is all in the green. Next, we're going to grab our seatbelt. The seatbelt is going to follow the blue, so it's going to go underneath the armrest. It's going to go over the blue belt path, underneath the other armrest, and it's going to click right into our seatbelt. So grab the seatbelt, feed it through the car seat. We're going to buckle it in. Make sure the seatbelt is flat on the blue. There should be nothing that's twisted or tangled. All right. Make sure the car seat is right up against the back of the vehicle seat. We're going to push down on the base. And as we're pushing down on the base, you want to pull the shoulder belt away from the seatbelt buckle. So we're going to slowly go from side to side. And as we're tightening it, we're also watching the angle here. It looks like we're creeping into the red, so I'm just going to turn the knob a couple more times so we make sure we stay in the green. Okay, we're going to go back to tightening. All right. Whenever you feel like the seatbelt is tight enough, we're next going to lock the shoulder belt in place. On both sides of the handlebar, there's actually these blue lock-off devices. Now, the only one, we're only going to use one of them. The one that's on the seatbelt side, we're going to leave alone. But the one that's on the shoulder belt side, that's what we are going to use. So make sure the shoulder belt, when we're done tightening, is going through the shoulder lock-off. We're going to close it. We're going to test the car seat. So use one hand, grab it from either side. As long as the car seat doesn't move more than an inch in either direction, we know we're good. Now, remember, when you're tightening this, you don't want to use all your force when you're doing the inch test, because if you're trying to loosen up, then you will loosen it up. Remember, these car seats are supposed to stay snug before an accident happens. So, yeah, just use a little bit of force when you're doing the inch test. Now we need to lock the seatbelt because we cannot leave it loose where the shoulder is. So grab your shoulder, pull it all the way out as far as it can go. So now when it retracts, you're gonna hear a ratcheting sound. That ratcheting sound will let you know that the seatbelt is now in locking mode. So the seatbelt's now locked from 2 points. It's locked on the base with the blue lock off, and it's locked because we switched the retractor to locking mode. Now, most vehicles will lock this way, where if you pull it out all the way. In some cars that don't, you need to check your manual to see what other way the seatbelt can lock. Again, one installation is not going to be the same in every car. Okay, we can go back to the angle now. It looks like the arrow has stayed in the green. So now that both of our rules are being followed, we know that the installation is complete. And once a month, you should be checking this. So once a month, you're gonna grab either side of the handle. You're gonna do the inch test. If the car seat does start to move more than an inch, you're gonna open this up. You're gonna tighten it up again, and then you're gonna close. And this is why it's important to not just let someone install it for you, but to be taught how to install it, because you're probably gonna have to retighten this a couple of times during the duration of using your Duna. Yeah, so if you ever need to remove the base from the car, you're gonna unbuckle the seatbelt, open up the shoulder lock off. When the seatbelt retracts back into the car, it is gonna reset back to normal mode, so then you can use it for another installation, or you can use it for a passenger. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe to support the channel. See you next time.